How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another nightly review, and today I will be going over the Golden Knights' 3-2 overtime victory over the Colorado Avalanche. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit different than my usual setup. As you can see, I'm standing up because I don't have a chair. I'm on vacation, so yeah. Next review is going to be like this too. Probably not the Wednesday game though, unless something. No, I probably won't even be here when that game takes place. So, anyway, let's get into this one. So, Fleury versus Grubauer. Interesting choice considering Leonard's healthy, and I thought that they'd be going back to the goalie change. And I didn't think that starting Fleury was a good idea, especially not after the very beginning of this game. But he got better as the game went along, and I think Fleury had a really good game. So Holden got taken out of the lineup, and Dylan Coghlan was put in. And other than that, not much changed to the lineup. I kind of expected more after what happened last game against the Avs, but I guess not. And another interesting one, Alec Martinez given the A tonight, or last night. So, good for him. He had a good game. So let's get into the game. So, a minute and a half in, it's Joonas Donskoi from Samuel Girard, making it 1-0 off the post and in. And, yeah. Of course. And then Kolesar and Renouf had a fight. So, yeah. Kolesar held his own. Kolesar's turning into quite the grinder. So, yeah. Then Fleury robbed Burakovsky in front, because of course he did. And then Tuch got a chance. Now, the first period, very similar to how last game looked, except the Golden Knights somehow got more shots. But Colorado definitely dominated that first period. And it kind of reflected on the score sheet. And then Haig interfered with Saad. Fleury stopped Donskoi and Landeskog, and not much else happened. See, the Golden Knights' penalty kill is excellent. It looks better than they do 5-on-5 at certain points against Colorado. Now, during the second and third period, not so much, but that's because they actually played better 5-on-5 than on the penalty kill. So, Fleury stopped Makar, and then Tuch got a pretty nice chance. And then Landeskog took a penalty. And on that power play, Stevenson got a nice chance. And then Carlson got a nice chance. But finally, Alec Martinez, with the A, puts one home to make it 1-1 from Stevenson and Pacioretty. And it's 1-1. But then almost immediately after, it's Devon Toews from Nathan MacKinnon, about a minute later. Of course it is. So that's 2-1. And that takes us to the end of the first period. The Golden Knights actually outshot the Avs 12-10 in the first period, but they come out of it uneven. Then early in the second period, it is William Carrier off of a tip from Theodore and Nosek. So the bottom six finally doing something, because the Golden Knights need to get some depth scoring from their bottom six. Colorado is so dangerous. Donskoi on their third line. They need to get some scoring from their bottom six. There is not a single player in the bottom six other than Alex Tuch with more than 5 goals. So they need to do something about that. I don't know if it's a deadline thing. I'll be getting into that in another video when I get back next week. Or this week. But yeah. The Avs pushed pretty hard after the Golden Knights scored. But luckily, unlike last game, the Golden Knights didn't take any penalties. And they didn't let the Avs score. Then Colorado's first line got a nice couple chances at the Golden Knights held. And then McNabb hit Burakovsky, and the Avs really didn't like it. It was a big hit. And then Graves with an interference penalty. So the Golden Knights get another power play. And the best chance on that power play was O'Connor with a big chance shorthanded. Fleury absolutely robbed him. Then Pacioretty got a chance, and Grubauer robbed Stevenson. And then Whitecloud interfered with Rantanen after that penalty happened. Smith stopped Rantanen from getting basically an open net. Very good play by Riley Smith there. And right after that, Rantanen ran into, I believe it was Donskoi. So, yeah, good job shutting that down. And then Fleury stopped Toews. What a save. Just through traffic. The shot, the angle that you see when you see what Fleury saw, I don't know how you make that save, but amazing save from Fleury. And then Grubauer stopped Theodore, and Fleury stopped Donskoy and Graves to end the period. So, like I said, another even period. That was a much more even period for the Golden Knights. And not only that, but they actually got offensive zone time, unlike the last 4 periods against the Avs. And they only got better as this game went along. Shots that period were 10-9 for the Golden Knights, so again, outshooting the Avalanche. And yeah, then we get to the third period. And in the third period, Riley Smith got a chance early, and the Golden Knights put the puck through the crease. So getting some very good chances early, and then Fleury stopped Brandon Saad. And then McKinnon tripped Nosek. And let's get to the penalty, the 2-minute penalty call that all of the Avalanche fans are blaming for why they lost this game. So McKinnon hits Nosek's stick. Nosek falls, and the refs call a penalty. Now, you could probably call a 2-minute penalty there for slashing. Now, I will say it probably wasn't a trip, but Nathan McKinnon then falls over Nosek after Nosek takes a skate to the face. Scary incident, and Avs fans need to take a step back on Twitter. And also, if you're going to talk crap on Twitter, maybe actually leave a comment instead of just liking all the comments. And if you're going to like all the comments, definitely don't be a furry. So anyway, we're going to move right past that one. Nosek he had to get repairs. I believe he came back later in the game. Marchessault got a very nice chance, and Smith got a very nice chance on the ensuing power play. And then Ryan Graves held Stevenson. Now, that power play was probably their worst power play of the game. They really didn't get anything going there. They only got about 1 shot, and it wasn't that dangerous. But then, after that, Pacioretty gets a huge chance. Martinez hits a post, and Karlsson gets a chance to end the period. So it's 2-2 going into overtime. Shots were 10-4 for the Golden Knights. So, yeah. And in overtime, Grubauer stopped Theodore, and then Fleury stopped Nichushkin. But after that, that's it. It's Max Pacioretty from Alex Tuch and Dylan Coghlan, and it's over. Pacioretty gets his league-leading 4th overtime goal of the season. And that's the game. A very good game from the Golden Knights. Very solid game from the Golden Knights. And let's be honest here, the referees had nothing to do with the Avalanche losing. Okay? You might be able to make a case for them missing a call, but after the whole Tim Heed stuff, I'd rather have them miss a call than do a crappy makeup call. And I didn't see any of that tonight. Or last night. So that's it for this one. Maybe score some goals in the second and third period if you want to win the game. But anyways, guys, or even an overtime, just a thought. Just a thought. Anyways, that's it for this one. If you want to get my thoughts on the game, or you just are an opposing fan and want to leave a bunch of angry comments on my Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at 2_pad. And that's it for this one, guys. I will see you next time.